because you won't stop having them, so I'm going to keep saying it. Almost every problem in the world boils down to too many fucking people, and I'm not just talking out of my eye. I had my vasectomy. I have no children. Anyone else had a vasectomy? Who did? Oh, did you? Good. Well, get him a drink. That's a true American hero right there. Don't name the fucking Memorial Highway after him after he gets thing. After that guy. Every time you get a good parking space, there you go. There you go. Remember that guy. Yes, thanks. He's the guy who didn't have someone parking there. Every time you're fucking stuck in traffic, yeah, you think about the breeders when you, hey, no traffic at all today. Thank you. How long before you blew a nut after you had it? You remember?
10 minutes.
2 weeks? Yeah, I went 8 days. 2 weeks at 8 days. Because they tell you wait 72 hours. And I developed what they call granuloma. If you don't know how they do a vasectomy, what they do is they go in and they make a small incision on each side of your scrot sac, and then they go in with the tweezer things and they remove your courage and your confidence and your social skills and your sense of humor and your need for any personal hygiene, and they replace it with a violent fear of sneezing. So I had that done out of respect for the world. And then they're telling me, and then I get granulomas, is where you continue to leak semen in your bag sack, and then your bag sack starts swelling up bigger and bigger every day. Did you get that? No, it's fucking. I have pictures of it on my website because people thought I was exaggerating. It was like I called it the Hinden bag. It was like a hippity hop in between my legs. It was like the Blueberry Kid from Willy Wonka. It's just gonna. And they're telling me wait 72 hours. I go, what kind of superhero's jacking off with this going on 6 days in? I was like, I waited 8 days, and I didn't even want to jack off then, but you go 8 days without, I've never gone 8 days in my natural load-blowing life without emptying off. But weird shit happens in your head after that amount of time. I'm getting deviant thought watching TV commercials that don't even have people in them. I could do something. I jacked off with my eyes closed and 2 fingers is squinting like a little girl in a horror movie. Yeah. I don't want to see what's coming out of there, blood or stitches or chili. I didn't think I needed a vasectomy. I was like some convenient frame of mind, because I've dumped irresponsible nuts for my whole life and never came up unlucky, right, with the baby. So I figured with all the shit I've done to my body, I was surprised I had sperm that was still white, much less potent. Exactly. So and then I knocked on my wife 1.5 years ago. It was the first abortion. It was the only abortion I've had, but it might have been the longest abortion of all time. It took a month to have. Has anyone had an abortion? You're all wrapped with attention now all of a sudden, so I assume you all have. It's a fucking horrible thing to go through. And not horrible in that, oh, it's a living thing. What are we doing? Fuck the living thing. A genital wart is a living thing. If it's gonna irritate you for life, burn it off, right? Get the fuck. Bladder cancer is alive and growing like a baby in you. If you try to remove that, I'll protest you and say, stop playing God. It's horrible because we panicked and didn't do any research, and because you have options when it comes to abortion now. It's not like 1955 where you just had to kick her down a staircase and hope for the best, right? You feed her a tapeworm and hope it takes a left at the Y. Right? Now, you have medical options. I was hoping that you had the option of doing it live on a crowded airplane, so it might serve as an example to living babies that were already on board and thinking about screaming through the whole flight. A little scared straight program for the infants, but can't do that. But we did the RU-486 because it sounded easy. Yeah, it sounds like, oh, it's an abortion pill. Hey, what do you want, surgery or a pill? And you go, that sounds like you just take a Flintstone vitamin and you wait for the abortion fairy to come and she leaves a quarter under your womb and no one knows no one's the wiser. But no, it was a long story, and I won't get into the graphic details about. But it took a month to have this. And what was more fucked up is how they treat you. I don't know if it was just this clinic, because we had to go to 2 different ones of the same brand, but they were all fucking assholes, and they treated you like shit because they can, and that's a problem. Even though abortion is legal, for a limited time only, get them while they're hot, girls, because John Ashcroft came to town. He knows your body better than you. Trust your government. That blue light special is about to end. But even though it's legal, it still lives in that gray area of shame, where if you even bring it up in a fucking basement drunken comedy club, it creates a church-like bingo hall silence. And that's how they treat you like shit, because they can get away with it. It's like dildos, right? They're legal, except in Mississippi, you're going to jail for that. They're legal. Say you want to go to get a dildo tonight. You go out to the smut shop. You get a nice top shelf blue wiggler, and you bring it home and you jam the batteries in it. But then the neck doesn't swivel quite right for the G spot, and then the little rubber rabbit doesn't quite reach your clitoris like it says it will on the box. What are you gonna do? Bring it back? You had to get half liquored up on draft beer just to walk into that joint, much less stop by Monday morning on the way to your accountant position when you're. How you need to talk to someone? This doesn't reach my clitoris. Is something? Can I try on a different one? They're gonna tell you to pound sand and get out of the store. Who are you gonna call? The Better Business Bureau? I have clitoral rights and I was denied them. It's the same with an abortion. They know they can be as. They know I'm not going to walk into a crowded clinic with my wife and slap my hand down on the formica. This is the worst abortion I have ever had. I want to see your manager. I want to talk to your manager. You call this an abortion? I would be embarrassed to put out this kind of workmanship, my friend. I'm going to tell my friends about this. Yes, I am. I'm not going to have my abortions here anymore. You have lost a very valuable customer today, my friend. I am cutting up my Priority Club membership card. Oh, you're going to fucking stare at me like you don't have any... Yeah, fine.